Okay, here's what's going on today. You have some two-step equations that you're going to solve, and I did like the circling and the one-step and two-step just to kind of help you out. And at some point, I'm not going to do that circle and the one-step, two-step, but so you get some comfortable with it. I did it for on this one right here, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so 7 times this x number I need to find. If I take it times 7 and add 4 to it, I get 32. So I'm trying to figure out what number x is. Well, there's a way to find that. First, you circle the equals, and I should not even be looking at this number that's here because this is where my x is at, so this is the side I need to look at. So first, outside the circle, I have a plus 4. So I need to do the opposite of plus 4, which is minus 4, and that'll cross out. But then I need to go to the other side, the number that's here, and minus 4. So like that. Now on step 1, you drop your equals straight down, and then over here you have 7x. Because that's gone. I crossed it out. And over here, I need to take 32 minus 4, and that's 28. Okay, then on step 2, all I do is I put a dot between the 7 and the x, so I know that that's multiplication, and I underline both sides, and I divide by this number I don't want here, this 7, on both. Okay, whatever number's multiplied by the x, so we cross that out, and then I drop my equals. Here I just have x. And then 28 divided by 7 is 4. Okay, so x is 4. Okay, now on the next one I have 5x minus 6. 5 times this x number, and if I take 6 away from it, I get 54. So I circle the equals, and I'm only really worried about the x side when I'm choosing what to do. So outside we have a minus 6. Well, I can't have that there, so I need to plus 6. And cross it out. Now I've got to go to the other side plus 6 as well. So I drop my equals. And over here I have 5x. Then over here 54 plus 6 equals 60. Okay, then I need to know that that stands for multiplication. So I need to underline both sides. And the number that's multiplied by the x is a number that we put underneath there. So that cancels. Then I have x, and then 60 divided by 5 is 12. So x is 12 is my answer. Okay, next one, 11x minus 6. So the minus 6 I don't want there, so I do the opposite of minus 6, which is plus 6. Cross it off, and then I go plus 6 to the other side. Okay. So I drop the equals. So over here I have 11x. And then over here 60 plus 6 is 66. Then I got to know that that means multiplication. So I need to underline both sides. And I put the number that's multiplied by the x. So the 11 goes here. So those cancel. Over here I have x, and 66 divided by 11 is 6. So I have my answer. Okay, so outside you got a plus 7, so I'm going to minus 7. Here's the equals. So we minus 7 to get rid of it. And I go to the other side, minus 7. So I drop my equals. So I have 3x. Then on the other side, 28 minus 7 is 21. Okay. Now I put the dot there, so I know that that means multiplication, and then I underline both sides, and it's going to be the 3 that I put underneath. That cancels. I have x on this side, and 21 divided by 3 is 7. So really it's just 2 steps. You want to keep your work kind of shown. Okay, now this one's a little bit confusing because of the way it's written, so I circle my equals. Forget that side of the equals. Okay, I have 2x, but then I have this 13 out here. if your 13 doesn't have a sign on it, you want to put plus 13, okay? If it doesn't have a sign, it's automatically plus. So what I do to get rid of it is I minus 13, cross it out. Then I go to the other side of the equals and minus 13 from the number here. So you drop your equals, and we have 2x. And then 19 minus 13 is 6. And I dot that so I know it's multiplied, so I know what I need to do is do the opposite, which is divide by the 2. And where I have the 2 and the 2, we cross those out. And I have x, and 6 divided by 2 is 3. Okay, the next one, again, here's your equals, so here's where the x is at, so let's not even look at that 6, okay? Oh, I should have circled that, I forgot. Okay, so outside the circle I see negative 4. Now think of that as like minus 4, okay? So the opposite of minus 4 is plus 4, so I have plus 4. Minus 4 plus 4 cancel. Now go to the other number that's over here and plus 4. So drop your equals, and we have 2x, and 6 plus 4 is 10. Now dot that, and then I will divide both sides by the number multiplied by the x, okay? And I have x, and then 10 divided by 2 is 5, so it's 5. Okay, next one, 18 plus 7x equals 67, okay? So that's circled. I also have an 18. It's a plus 18 if there's no sign there, okay? So I do the opposite of plus 18. I need to minus 18 and go look at the number over here and minus 18 there as well. So I drop my equals, and I have 7x. And 67 minus 18 is 49. So I put 49 here. So I dot him, and I know I need to divide by 7. So I have just x, and then 49 divided by 7 is 7. So the number we didn't know is 7. Okay, the next one. Again, just look at it. I don't care what's over there, okay? Here's my equals. I just care about over here. So I have 3x, but outside of it I have a negative 15. So it's like a minus 15. So I'm going to plus 15, cross it out, and then go to this number and plus 15. So you drop your equals, and we have 3x, and then 30 plus 15 is 45. And then again, that means multiplication. So divide both sides by 3. Cross that out. That's going to be x. And 45 divided by 3 is 15. So 15 is the answer. So it's like you either plus or minus the number outside the circle from both sides, and then divide by the number that's inside.